What would I do if I was Latina? I've gotten this question um, from people who, and I'm sorry I had to block the person. They won't get the answer. But um, if I were Latina, I wouldn't be on defense. I would be on offense. Yeah, I would. I would actually be on offense because being on defense isn't going to work. I would not target Black Americans and keep pleading and saying why, because Black Americans did what they always do, vote for everyone's well being, including my own Latina self, right? So if I were Latina, yeah, I wouldn't be on defense and I wouldn't be defensive when someone is trying to tell me something that may hurt to hear. Okay. I would listen because obviously something's wrong and I don't know how to fix it. So, yeah, I would listen and then I would go back and I would talk and engage with 50% of my Latino American counterparts who can vote and find a way to convince them that the vote for 2026 should be to vote out congressional members who are Republican and who are causing a lot of the chaos and vote in some independents and some Democrats. Because you have to go on the offense somewhere. You have to begin to educate and try and uh, renew some minds against anti-blackness, against those things. Because as long as it's flourishing, you're gonna have people chasing power and what they believe power is, and that's whiteness. Because they believe whiteness is their ticket. But no, it's going to eventually get them their ticket out of here. Yeah. Because I know everybody's thinking about, oh, they're going to take away Black America. They're going to take away American, what is that? Birthright citizenship, and they're going to try and revoke the 14th and all these amendments and everything, and they're going to try to ship everybody out. Actually, if that were to happen, as right now is, the first people to be headed out would be Latinos. Why? If he were to say, "I'm going to take away your citizenship right now," even though your vote, you can vote, you are an actual American. If that were to pass, he's gonna target Latinos. Why? Somebody raise your hand. Population size. Mm-hmm. Black Americans always been here. We always been here. We helped found the country. That's gonna be a hard. That's gonna be a hard one to do. But Latinos, each one of them have a different country they can go to. Cuba, Mexico. See? Each one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part. So I would go on the offense and I would start educating and teaching and telling and actually trying to get them to understand my plight. Because going on the defense and talking to Black Americans who, especially let's say California, who only make up like 2% of the population, to come out there and protest with us when the freaking state is like mostly 50% almost Latino. You see how small that crowd was though? Mm-hmm. Something is wrong. The enemy is in your own household. Like that what you The enemy is in your own household. When it comes down to Latin America, the enemy is within your own household. That's what Jesus said. I'm telling you. Enemies within your own household. You have to go fix that household first. That's what you have to do. You have to fix that household first. Now, I'm just rambling, but excuse the man out there cutting the yard. But yeah, that's what I would do. Because not enough of you are doing something different. Not enough of you are doing anything. And that speaks volumes. It tells me that Latin America is broken, divided. And a nation divided against itself cannot stand, which is why it's falling apart now. It has to be fixed instead of chasing proximity to whiteness. You need to begin to love yourselves. Instead of anti-blackness, you need to begin to show love and appreciation. And also, instead of deciding to just go run up and stare down police officers, you need to find another pathway. You need to find another pathway. At least that's what my forefather taught me, my foremother as well.